Hi Jonathan, we have Ayr United at Somerset Park tomorrow. Can I just get your thoughts on the match, please?
Very tough test. It's a big challenge to play away to Ayr United as one of the top teams in the league, and I'm expecting it to be tough, but I'm also expecting us to rise to the occasion. I think we've shown that, especially Queen of the South performance. If we can get up to that level on the defensive side, I think we need to do at least that level of performance. Then we can give Ayr United a tough time as well.
Ayr are top of the league at the moment, undefeated in 4. They're a strong side.
Very strong side. They've been all season. You know what you're going to expect from them. They play a very settled system. They have maybe 13, 14 players that have been using, so it's very settled side in terms of players as well. They play effective football. They're very hardworking. They're very physical. They're good at set plays. So it's all the stuff that we worked on this week, and that we need to be really, really good at. We obviously need to cut out the individual errors that maybe was in the performance last time at home here, and but I also think from that game there's a lot of positives to take from that game, and there's a lot of stuff that we can cause them problems well with the players that we have.
You've already played them twice this season, once when you were in charge. It was a 5-1 defeat here at Caplow. Is that something that can be a source of motivation to the players, or something they would like to redress?
It should be. I said to them as well, it should be something that they want to prove to themselves, that performance, we're not that far off Ayr United, definitely not. But it's up to the players to show a good mental strength in that terms. That was a poor game, but up to 75 minutes I felt that game was even. And we looked at some footage from that game as well, and the players agreed. So I think we're more ready. I think we're a better team than we were last time when we played them. But again, I'm looking for a performance like the Queen of the South one away from home, a solid performance, team performance, and if we get that, if we get the hard work, then let's see what the result is at the end of the day.
The thing is, the team have responded twice to defeats. It was Ayr United last time, and Ross County. They've shown they have the character to bounce back.
Definitely, and that's the disappointing thing, that we haven't found the consistency yet. I agree with that, but the more we work hard, the more we work together, the more we learn from our defeats, the better we're going to be, and the more consistent we're going to get. And I think everybody was disappointed against Alloa because we didn't really show up. We lost 2 penalties on 2 bad individual decisions, if you like, and that lost us the game at the end of the day. So it's about being positive as well, realizing what you did poorly in the last game and bringing it to this game. And I feel very positive about tomorrow. I think it's going to be extremely hard, but the times that we've been to hard places, we've stood up to the challenge, as you said. So I'm expecting that tomorrow.
The reserve team played Manchester United at Caplow yesterday. You were here. I just wondered what your thoughts were on that match, Jonathan.
I enjoyed it. I thought our young players showed great enthusiasm, great work rate, and everything else. They showed they were a team and they were eager to impress, which I love. I love the enthusiasm for young players. That should always be there. Unfortunately, we lost, but I think with a little bit more quality in both of our boxes, because that's the big step forward, I think, from reserve football to the first team football. I think we could have got at least a draw against Man United, but it was good to see. I enjoyed the enthusiasm from our boys.
As the first team manager, you're watching with a different eye as well. You're maybe looking to see who can come through. Was anyone stand out to you at all in the game?
I think there's always a few performers that are doing well. I think Lewis McGrattan is doing well. I think he had a steady game as well. I think the main thing for me was how well they worked together, as a group, and that's down to that team spirit that I know the reserves have. So that was very pleasing. And I think you looked at Manchester United team, and there was some good individual players there. There was some nice passage of play, but of the 2 teams, the ones with the more enthusiasm and aggression was definitely Morton. So that was nice.
3 trialists played in the game. It was Joe Knowles, Alec McWaters and Nicky Low. Could you just let us know what the status is with those 3 players, please, Jonathan?
Yeah, with Nicky and Alec, especially we start with Nicky. Is a local boy. He's a Morton fan. He's a player that played at a high level, and he's been away in Ireland now to play, and his contract's run up. And he just asked us to if he could come in for fitness and train with the reserves, sometimes with the first team. And he's a good character. I know him a little bit, and he's good with the young players, and he's a positive influence on young players. And I think it's important for the club to be there for ex-players or local players when they need, especially when they are positive like Nick is. So he'll be training with us for the moment, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what his future plans are. With Alec, he's another one. He's a product of our academy, who's playing amateur football now, and he had a little bit of a hard time and a little bit of an injury, so he wants to fight back to fitness and kickstart his career. And I'm happy that Derek has given him the opportunity to do that with academy, because he's a good kid, and I like it when the academy help their own players, their old players to bring them back if they've been good servants to the club.
Joe Knowles as well.
Joe has been with us now since I came in. He can't play. Can only play amateur football until January. So that's someone who's been in training with us. Someone we will be looking at to maybe come in January. So we're still assessing him, and it's important for him to get games. So it was a perfect opportunity for him to show us what he can do.
Were you impressed with Joe then?
I think he started well. He's got great energy, Joe. He will run and chase everything. He's got a good strike on him with both feet. He will try anything to score. So he's one of those electric ones. But we'll assess him. We need to see him in more games, and before January we'll make a decision on him.
Final thing, could you just give us some injury news ahead of the Ayr United game, please?
Well, Connor Bell, who's been injured for a long time, played in reserves against Motherwell for 60 minutes. So he's included in the squad. And then Chris Miller was in the squad last week, but he wasn't fully fit. And I'll make another assessment on him, but he's still struggling a little bit with injury. Denny Johnson is still out, but he's doing well with his injury, coming back a little bit. And so is Ben Armour. Ben Armour trained a couple of times, but he won't be included in the squad yet. So it's getting better, but it's pretty much the same as last week. And I think Charlie's the one we're waiting on to hear if he's going to be fit or not.
It was Charlie's ankle. He rolled his ankle in training. Is that right? He
did, yeah. On the Friday trainings, was disappointing for him because he was getting into a good game against Partick Thistle, so it was disappointing for him to come out. And we'll see. He trained today. I'll make a late decision on him.
Final player was Rhys Lyon. Is Rhys maybe back involved? Is he still out?
He's still out. He's still got problem kicking the ball, and with young players, I think it's important because I realise it's a big step, physical step, going from reserves to the first team. And he had a reaction to that. He can't remember if he was kicked or not. So that tells me that maybe his body is saying, to take a step back. So we assess him, but still sore when he kicks, so he won't be included either.
Excellent, Jonathan. Thank you very much for your time, and good luck at Ayr tomorrow.
Thank you.